I'm Archbishop Kurtz of the Archdiocese of Louisville, and I'd like to speak to you today about the gift that I'm going to give to the Catholic Services Appeal in our Archdiocese. In talking about this gift, you might want to also consider how you might make a generous gift to the appeal. You might at first think that I'll begin talking about the ministries that bringing Christ to others gives us, the preparation of future priests, the marriage preparation for couples who are preparing for marriage, the reaching out through Catholic charities and so many other ways to those who are very poor and in need. However, that's not where I begin as I consider what my gift will be this year. I begin first on reflecting on the gifts that God has given to me. And boy, what a great time to do this as we begin this month, the Year of Faith. It's a natural process. It's really what every family goes through in thinking about how God has been generous to us so that in turn we might be generous to others. I will tell you, I have never in my life, and I'm now 66 years old, I've never in my life regretted giving to others. I will say there are times in my life, though, in the past, where I look back and regret that I either didn't give a gift or didn't give as much as I thought I could. So I begin with God's gift to me. The next step is I look at, of course, what the gift I gave last year. And then the fun and the imaginative process begins. I look at the brochures. I think about the experiences that I have had for ministries within the Archdiocese, within the various parishes and social service groups. And I try to think about specific people either I met or I heard about. Let me mention three. First of all, I want to mention a woman by the name of Brandy. Brandy is a mother of children. She needed help in almost every area, in parenting, in the way she budgets and does financial planning for herself and her child, in gaining employment. And through the help of the Catholic Enrichment Center, which is supported, by the way, by the Catholic Services Appeal, she was able to get all three. I have good news to report. She is now not only caring for herself and her child, she's actually giving back by assisting others in her new work, which is in a school. That's just one example. Let me give you another one. A young man by the name of Brandon. Brandon grew up right here in Louisville as the product, if you would, of Catholic diocesan schools. Then he went off, served in the military with distinction. But in the process, he felt a call to participate more deeply in following Christ. He made contact with our vocation office, became part of a discernment program, and guess what? Brandon this year is now studying as a seminarian at St. Meinrad Seminary, again, all supported by our Catholic Services Appeal. I'll give you a third. It's not one person, but a group. I had experiences this year in working with teens. I went to the National Catholic Youth Conference, which, by the way, receives support from our Catholic Services Appeal. I was involved in the TECH program, which is Teens and 20s Encounter Christ. And in many, many ways, I saw the way the Holy Spirit worked within the hearts of young people, teenagers and young people in their 20s, in order to deepen their faith and begin to allow them to live their faith for others. Again, programs supported by the Catholic Services Appeal. There are probably many examples in your own life, and so you might want to think about the catechetical and liturgical leadership that is prepared for and supported within your own parish, or maybe someone whom you knew that benefited from our Family Ministries program or from Catholic Charities. I could go on and on and on. The important thing, however, is to know that through the Catholic Services Appeal, we participate in bringing Christ to others. Won't you join me this year in making a prayerful and generous gift to the Catholic Services Appeal? Please allow Christ to live more deeply in your hearts, and as we do so, please pray for me as I pray for all of the faithful of our Archdiocese each day. May God bless you.